Welcome to Animal Stories for Kids. If you like our stories, please give us a 5-star rating, subscribe to our podcast, and share it with your friends and family. And now, it's time for our story. Once upon a time, there was a beagle named Charlie. Charlie the Beagle lived with an older lady in a house in the middle of a city. Charlie the Beagle was a very helpful dog. He was trained to help people, and he loved using his nose and his ears, and he loved taking care of the older lady that he lived with. On this particular day, Charlie the Beagle woke up before the sun did. He didn't wake up because of an alarm clock. He didn't wake up because someone called his name. Charlie woke up because of a smell. It was faint. It was soft and cool. The morning air. His long, soft ears rested on the floor as his nose twitched. Beagles have noses with many scent receptors, and Charlie used every single one of his. To Charlie the Beagle, smells were like bright colors in the air. Morning air was cool blue. A day at the park was green. And the familiar scent of his person was soft and steady, like a warm blanket. Charlie opened one eye. The room was quiet, still dim. He didn't move yet. Service dogs learn patience, even when their noses say, "Go, go, go." Their training says, "Wait." Charlie stretched slowly, his back arching like a gentle hill. His tail gave one careful wag, then another. From the bed nearby came a small sound, a shift, a breath. Charlie the Beagle's ears perked forward. His person was waking up. He stood carefully and patted over, his nails making tiny clicking sounds on the floor. He rested his chin gently on the edge of the bed and waited. Beagles are pack dogs. They're used to staying close to their family. Charlie never went far. He didn't want to. His favorite place was wherever his person was. Then her hand moved. Charlie's tail wagged faster now, thump, thump, thumping softly against the bed. Her fingers found his ears. Charlie leaned into the touch. He didn't bark. Beagles can be very vocal. They howl and bay in loud, musical voices. But Charlie had learned when quiet was important. Morning was quiet time. Her feet slowly reached the floor, and Charlie the Beagle stepped back, just enough to give her space, but he stayed close enough to help. She stood up. Charlie watched carefully. Service dogs are trained to notice small changes. Charlie watched her balance, movement, and breathing. Everything was steady. Good. His tail wagged. Together, they began their morning routine. First came the slow walk to the kitchen. Charlie walked beside her, matching her pace. Beagles naturally walk with their noses low, sweeping side to side, collecting scent. Charlie's nose worked, even now. He smelled yesterday's soup. He smelled the wooden cabinets. He smelled the faint trail of a squirrel outside the window. His tail twitched with excitement at that one. Beagles are bred to follow scent trails over long distances. Their noses didn't just notice smells. They remembered them. That squirrel had passed by earlier. Charlie knew exactly where it had stepped. But Charlie did not chase. He stayed beside his person, because that was his job. And his job mattered more than squirrels. In the kitchen, she reached toward the counter. Charlie the Beagle sat down. He watched her hand move toward a small container. Then, it slipped. The container fell to the floor with a clatter. Charlie flinched, not out of fear, but out of alertness. He immediately leaned forward, nose twitching. His tail slowed down. His body became focused. His person bent slightly, too quickly, so Charlie stepped closer. pressing gently against her leg. Service dogs like Charlie the Beagle learn to offer stability or become something sturdy for their person. Charlie didn't push hard. He simply gave something steady for her to hold on to. She paused. Then she rested her hand on his back. Charlie stayed perfectly still. Beagles are sturdy dogs. Though small, their bodies are strong and balanced. Charlie the Beagle planted his paws firmly on the floor. She picked up the container and straightened up. Charlie waited. Then, her hand reached down and gently touched his head. Charlie the Beagle's tail wagged. Not fast, not wild, just proud, because he had helped, and helping was his favorite thing. Next came breakfast. Charlie watched carefully as food was prepared, his nose filled with the rich smells of oats and fruit. His stomach gave a small, hopeful growl. Beagles love food. They're famous for it. Their powerful noses often lead them straight to snacks. Some beagles will follow a food scent across fields, through forests, and under fences. Charlie had once followed the scent of a dropped cracker all the way across the living room, around a chair, under a table, and directly to its hiding spot beneath a couch. He had been very proud of that cracker that he found. But Charlie the Beagle had also learned patience. So he sat, and he waited, and he did not beg. Service dogs learn that food is not theirs unless given. And finally, his bowl was set down. Charlie waited for the quiet signal. Then he ate. His ears flopped forward into his bowl. His tail wagged the entire time. Eating was serious business. After breakfast came one of Charlie's favorite parts of the day, the walk. Outside, the world exploded with smells. Cold air, wet grass, bird feathers, other dogs, humans, trees. Beagles experience the world through scent first, sight second. Charlie's nose moved constantly, reading all the invisible stories that had happened the day before. Where he had smelled, he knew that a dog had walked here, and a bird had landed there. A raccoon had passed by hours ago. Charlie the Beagle knew it all, but he stayed close. His person held the leash loosely. Charlie did not pull. Beagles can be stubborn when following scents. Their instincts tell them to track it, to follow, and to explore. Charlie still felt that instinct. A rabbit scent crossed the path. His nose froze. His body leaned forward slightly. His muscles prepared to follow. But then, he felt the gentle presence behind him. His person. Charlie the Beagle blinked. He looked up, and he made a choice. He stayed, because Charlie knew his purpose, and so they continued to walk. Halfway down the path, something unexpected happened. His person stopped, and so Charlie stopped too. She reached into her pocket and paused. Then she checked another pocket and paused again. Charlie watched carefully. Her breathing changed slightly. Not fast, not scared, just uncertain. Charlie the Beagle stepped closer. He sniffed. He recognized the scent she was looking for. Metal. Keys. Charlie turned. He lowered his nose to the ground. Beagles are expert trackers. Their noses can follow trails that are hours old. So Charlie sniffed the air, then the ground, then the air again. He turned slightly. There, the scent trail. He followed it carefully, step by step by step, as his person followed along. His tail wagged slowly, focused. He stopped beside a bench and sniffed the ground. And there they were, the keys. Charlie looked back. His tail wagged faster now. His person walked a little closer and picked them up. Her hand had rested on his head, and Charlie's chest filled with warmth. Not because of food, not because of play, but because of purpose. They finished their walk and returned home. Inside, the day grew quieter. Sunlight filled the room now, and his person rested in her chair. Charlie curled beside her feet. He did not sleep fully. Service dogs rest lightly. They're always aware, always ready. He listened to her breathing. Slow, steady, safe. Hours passed gently, and at one point, she moved a little. Her hand reached down, absent-mindedly, resting on his back. Charlie didn't move. He simply stayed there, solid, warm, and present. Beagles can make great companion dogs. They were bred to work in teams, to stay close, to support one another. Charlie didn't understand the word service dog, but he did understand belonging. He understood helping. He understood her. And as evening came, the light softened. Charlie followed her through their final routines of the day. Everything was calm, and everything was steady. And when she finally sat down for the night, her hand resting gently on his head, Charlie felt something deeper than excitement, deeper than curiosity, and deeper than even the joy of finding a hidden cracker. He felt proud. Not the big, loud kind of being proud, and not the showy kind of being proud, but the quiet kind of being proud. The kind that lives in his steady pause, in his watchful eyes, in his waiting patience. Charlie didn't need any applause. He didn't need any rewards, because Charlie knew something simple and important. Every time he stayed close, every time he noticed, every time he helped, he made her world a little safer. And in doing that, she had given him something too. A place, a purpose, and a life where his nose, his heart, and his loyalty all worked together, right where he belonged. And the Beagle lived happily ever after. The end. The Beagle is a breed of scent hound and has a similar appearance to the foxhound, which is much bigger than a beagle. They're otherwise known as Canis lupus familiaris. They were bred for hunting rabbits or hare, which is known as beagling. Beagles have about 220 million scent receptors in their nose. Compare that to humans that only have about 5 million. That means beagles can smell way better than humans. Their noses help them find lost things, track animals, detect food, or notice danger. Beagles follow scent trails on the ground. When they smell something interesting, their noses go down and their tail goes up. Their long ears help trap smells close to their nose, and their wet noses help catch scent particles from the air too. Their long ears help trap smells close to their nose. Beagles have long floppy ears, big brown eyes, short legs, and strong bodies. Beagles can weigh about 20 to 30 pounds. Many beagles have a white tip on their tail. Hunters use the white tail tip to see them in tall grass. Their fur is short and easy to clean, and beagles come in colors like brown, black, white, and tan. Beagles don't just bark, they also bay and howl. A bay is a loud ah-woo sound, and beagles use this sound when they find something. This helps humans know, hey, I found the trail. Beagles are curious and friendly and playful. They love being around people. They don't like being alone for a long time. Beagles are pack animals. A pack means a group. Their pack can be other dogs or their human family. Beagles may wander if they smell something exciting. This is because their noses tell them, follow that smell. Beagles need exercise, walks, and playful games, which helps keep their brains busy. Beagles can be working dogs too. Some beagles are great service dogs, therapy dogs, and detection dogs. Detection beagles work in airports usually. They help find fruits, plants, and foods that should not travel. They're part of something called the Beagle Brigade. Service dogs are always working to help keep their handlers safe. We should never pet, feed, call on, or distract the service dog wearing a vest. Always ask the handler for permission before approaching and try to ignore the dog to allow it to focus on keeping its handler safe. Service beagles can pick up dropped items, help with balance, get help from others, and bring medicine, and they stay calm while they work. Have you seen a real-life beagle before? If you have, where did you see it? Thanks for listening to Animal Stories for Kids. If you like our stories, please give us a 5-star rating, subscribe to our podcast, and share it with your friends and family. Until next time, bye!